Hello! Welcome in. I am Void Doll. I am your dungeon mistress, your storyteller, your dark reigning entity. It's a pleasure to be here on the channel, and I hope you enjoy the shenanigans tonight. Thank you all for being here on Srikersly's channel. Srikersly, thank you for hosting this. I hope you enjoy the tale that we are going to weave together. It is a tale of magic, a tale of finding who you are, what you stand for, and what it truly means to be alive. It is a story of hope. It is a story of surrender. It is an emotional tale of found family and friends. With that, I open the gates to the world's greatest school of witchcraft and wizardry, of mages and artificers, of casters, of megalomaniacs, just kidding, of scholars, of cloisters, of historians, of those seeking truth and justice and real, I see the little eyebrows wiggle on Sly's model, so cute, and real eyebrow wiggles. It's for you. Welcome to Strixhaven. Last time...
Oh, sorry. Woo.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Woo! Thank you.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Last time on our beloved channel here, we met teachers. We met the nurse. There was some fuck around and find out that involved hiding a key, talking to plants, not being able to return the key after discerning that perhaps the school doctor / nurse maybe isn't that bad, though they have a creepy countenance. There was also cupcakes and bond points. There was also curiosity captured across the distance at Bow's End Taverns between our characters. Lorelei, Finnick, Skyla, Nim, August, Cassius, all with secrets to hide. Things they would rather not name or mention, yet things that we as the audience can't wait to reveal. We spoke more with Seti. We heard Seti grumble and curse. Again with their dislike of Orc, though no real reason why. Each party member was able to go about Bow's End, flirt, talk, investigate, look into, whet their curiosity, ask for assistance. If you would like all the details, watch the YouTube. You'll find that we have quite the curious and magical crew. The party therein, well, they are a broadsword. Incredibly built, finely honed, and balanced, in a way that is fun, a treasure, and a joy. What shenanigans can we get up to today? Change the music, and I need a group perception check.
Let's go.
Oh, first roll of the night.
Are not real average.
Woof. Okay, that wasn't a bad roll. What's my perception? Good start, Lorelei.
Yeah.
In
I'm
the
aware.
order that you post them in the dice box, please announce them to chat.
9.
17?
We got 14 perception.
We have a
Perception.
oh
You gotta
dice.
post it in the dice box.
Yeah. 11 perception.
Okay. All right, Natchan, will you add all of those up together for me? They are decent. But let's see if together you all beat the DC.
$66.
Not quite high enough, regardless.
Oh, shit.
You may miss but a piece of the action, but fear not. You do see, after biting into his cupcake, Nim gets kind of a distant expression on his face, and the squeezing sound of his guts, the gurgle and rumble, is a punctuated note that stabs the air around you, and then Nim covers his mouth, "Excuse me," and rushes off. In his haste, a dossier of papers fall to the ground. Rather thick, folded up, and tied with string. Who is my highest perception? The 17? You are the one to spot it, August.
I would go ahead and get up and walk over and pick it up. And go back to my seat. Like, it looks like he dropped something here. Put it in like my side bag. I'm not gonna look at it unless it's like blaringly obvious what it is, because it's not mine to look at.
What's your passive investigation?
Um,
And then I'll describe the rest of the scene.
My passive is 13.
Okay, high enough to see your name on the papers. While that is happening, and Nim rushes off, this is just as Finnick has won. He's won the first round of clovers, he's looking around the table to ask the question, and then Nim up and disappears. Your companion, NPC, kind of rubs her toe beans, her finger beans together. I hope you weren't thinking of asking him a question, Finnick.
I mean, of course I was. I mean, he's sitting right there, and it's a... Well, that's not fair, is it? I think it was all a trick. It's all a ploy. He doesn't want to answer the question.
I mean, should we be concerned that he just ran off?
No, I think he's just got, one of those bowel issues, Eat something and then things happen and you just gotta go,
Was it
Could have been that.
was it the cupcakes?
No, I'm sure maybe he's just like lactose or something.
Do you think he's still poisoned from earlier today?
Maybe he just put himself into one of those moods, where you like all up in your head and things like that. It's kind of like, oh, they're gonna ask me a question. Oh no, what am I going to do? And then he runs off because he's too anxious. It's like when you'd want to get out doing like dirty dishes or something, and your mom's like, do the dishes, and you're like, no, I don't feel well. I have to go to the bathroom. So you run off to the bathroom so you don't have to do the dishes. You know what I'm saying? You ever done that?
I have not.
What you do?
August just shakes his head. I know, can't say I have.
What you mean? You've never done dishes before, or you've never tried to get out of doing dishes?
Taylin just is giggling.
I've never tried to get out of doing dishes.
So you just do them. You don't even question it. You just say, "Okay, Mum, I'll do the dishes for you." Is that what you say?
I mean,
I
can't say my mum has ever asked me to do the dishes, so I've never had to try and get out of it.
Have you had to do dishes before?
I mean, I've washed some dishes,
Nick, I believe you're only allowed to ask one question.
Oh, well, that's not my question, is it, Cassius? You can't even... Don't even start with me, Cassius. That's not in the rules, all right? That's not in the rules at all. You can't trick me like that just because you want to try to win the game. I'm going to crush you, all right? I crushed you now. I'm going to crush you again. These are not questions. Right, if I say, this is the question I'm going to ask for the game, that's the difference. I'm talking about Nim's well-being here.
Technically, you can only ask one question.
Well, that's just a lie. That is bullshit. I didn't know the rules until after we started. That is not the rules I explained. That's not fair. You can't pull that with me in the middle of the game. That should have been explained at the beginning.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
agree with her.
I'm all right if that question doesn't. I would have had.
That's not fair.
Ask your question,
The rules
Finnick.
were you asked one question to someone and you did exactly that.
Oh, well,
You asked August if they do the dishes.
You called me a bird last time, and now you're coming in here saying that I can't ask my questions. Oh, you're really trying to. You're taking a piss, aren't you?
Oh, did I ruffle your feathers, Finnick?
I don't have fucking feathers, do I?
You sure
While
look
this is
like you do at
going
the
on,
moment.
oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. Continue.
Can I ask my question now?
As this is happening, I'm just staring at my cupcake going, what was in these cupcakes?
I mean, I'm still fine with it if. I mean, I'm still fine if Finnick wants a question since he didn't really understand the rules of the game.
Cassius
Yeah,
looked
I mean-
at Taylin since she was helping him.
Go ahead, ask your question, Finnick. But this one has to count.
Okay, fine. Serious time, all right? Everybody listen, all right? Here's my question.
To one person.
what is-
One person.
Yeah, before you ask your question, don't you have to differentiate who you're asking?
But that wasn't in the rules either. What was that? It said ask a question. Oh, you're telling me I have to pick somebody in particular to ask the question about? What, the changing the rules of the game?
Or do we all answer the question? I might be lost on that.
No, just
Yeah, do we want to know the
one-
rules first before we play?
I did state the rules last time,
Yeah.
but I'll repeat. It's a game of truth or dare, and you have to answer
Right.
truthfully.
Right.
One question, one person.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry. It's
I
like
appreciate it.
it's been a few weeks since we've been able to play. Sorry.
Unless you'd like to change the rules, we can change them if you'd like.
I think those rules work wonderfully.
I think that's if that's the rules of the game, that's the rules that we'll go by, won't we, Finnick?
Finnick rolls his eyes and he's like, oh, we're changing the rules. It's like literally just being a pain in the butt.
Child
Yeah.
is being a child.
That's what he's doing, you know?
You're gonna
you-
ask your question, or you're gonna pass your turn.
All right. Stop pushing, eh? All right. Oh, this is now I'm really confused. All right. Cassius, I want to ask you, because the green's great. All right. If you could trade places with anyone in the world, literally anyone, that would mean that you'd be in their body, you'd be in their mind, you'd know what they do, how they live, everything. Who would it be and why? That's my question.
There's a very big question. I can't say I've ever had much of a desire to be anyone other than myself, if I'm being honest.
Not like a celebrity or
I,
anyone famous?
other than a few authors, I am not really aware of people who would be considered celebrities.
If you're not going to
What
answer the
sort-
question, that's not really fair. I'm going to ask somebody else if you can answer the question. That should be in the rules.
No. I think Cassius is fair. Like, I mean, what sort of authors would you like to change places with?
As a child, I did want to be. I wanted to be like someone. His name was Jareth Boneater. He was a very powerful warrior. But other than that, I've never wanted to switch places with someone else. So, does that answer your question?
Sheriff Bone Eater?
Yes, he was very.
You eat bones
Oh.
or something?
Not him specifically, no. I believe it's just a family name.
For those of you with a passive perception of at least a 9, Talon is taking notes.
Cute. Right. So does that mean we play another round then? And then winner gets to ask another question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Finnick did say he's the best at Clover, so we might all be getting asked questions from Finnick.
Whether they're questions from Finnick, or they're questions from you, or they're questions from Lorelei, etc., I think they're all still questions, so I don't see a problem with... And you never know, he might get a bad hand.
Me, get a bad hand? What do you think I am?
Really, this is just a game. It's meant to be a bit of fun.
It is fun, I promise. I love this game. But I promise, if you want to ask a question, I've got no quarrels, no issues, nothing. Let's just play around the cards, you know?
All right,
I mean, we can change the game.
everyone,
We're just meant to get to know each other, no?
roll a d20.
Exactly.
Lol.
It might be the.
Good.
It might be the Finnick episode.
Jeez.
Oh my god! It's Finnick. Okay, the round goes round, and Finnick mops the floor with all of you.
So this
Just
is not a good hand.
FYI, what was it? 3766, and Finnick got 19.
I never claimed to be good at cards. Now, if you want to get me on the archery field, that's a whole nother... That's a whole nother thing, but I'm not very good at cards.
Okay, Finnick, ask another question. And then she whispers to
What?
whoever's next to her, I really hope I can ask Finnick a question.
I hope you can ask Finnick a question.
He's very shiny. I like him. He's
very
so
shiny.
He's so sassy and sure of himself, and I like that.
A
Cute.
bit like a bird, would you say?
He's very good at peacocking, in my personal opinion.
I was gonna say like a beam of sunshine. I love the sunshine.
Cute. Fucking cute. God damn.
Then she just stares at Finnick with ears forward, you know, kind of like meow meow.
Another quick. All right. Question. Then for Lorelei, you. All right. Here's my question. What's the one thing you're most afraid of happening? And you can't say things like, no, I'm most afraid of bad hair days. None of that. I mean, really scared, like really afraid.
You think
Something
I'm that shallow, Finnick?
No, I'm just saying in general. Most people would say something like that, you know?
Am I allowed to speak?
Sorry.
As that's happening, Scarlett is noticeably playing around with their hair, making sure it's in place.
Yeah, Talon is taking notes.
I suppose is a safe question. Failure.
August will nod to that.
I don't really think you're going to fail anything. I think you're pretty bright and smart and
Beautiful.
kind of beautiful. Yeah, I agree.
Like a koi fish.
I love
Or bird.
If I swear to God, if you say bird one more time, Skylar, I'm going to come over there. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. All right?
Oh, I
And it won't
really
be
hope
kind
I
of-
Well, then
win
you
so
ask me
I
a
can
question.
ask my question of Finnick. And she like writes it down. Anyone with a passive perception next to her that's like got an 11, it's, are you allergic to birds? Yeah. And the question above that is, how are you so handsome? Your skin is so clear.
Right, next round.
Yes, next round. I'm ready. I'm going to win. Okay, come on, dice. Hoo-yah!
Oh my goodness.
There we
Oh,
go.
can I tell you? Okay, hold on, Dolly. I'm going to send you a message in the Finnick private chat.
Okay.
We're rolling again, yeah?
Oh, we got a tie there.
My
I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
I'm not using that dice again.
well, time to get different dice out.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Make sure you type
15 minutes
perception
in.
if this is your perception.
We'll
Yeah,
do.
thank
We'll do.
you.
I'll edit my comments.
Thank you. It's just for my brain.
Yep. And misspell it. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so I need everyone except for August to go to detention, please.
Oh.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, damn.
All right. August.
Aye.
You are watching the cards go out. Mm-hmm. You feel like you've got a handle. Mm-hmm. And then, whether it is intuition or perhaps just expectation, your eyes cut to Finnick's hands. Lithe, graceful, long, almost feminine, yet still masculine in the way that they're shaped. They're pretty hands. But you witness something curious. In all the hem-hawing and the bright and shiny, he twists his fingers. And you watch a card face disappear. And he busts, going over the 21. Oh, too bad. And there's this smile and a very steady gaze as he looks at you, and then he winks.
All right. Okay. Like.
And he loses this round.
Right.
But no one else seems to notice, and I'm going to pull them out of detention.
Sounds good.
Oh, we're back.
Welcome back.
I need to. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Miku's joined the class apparently.
Yes.
Cool. That
All
was
right.
fun.
So we have 2 winners this round.
2 winners. Mm-hmm. Nice.
August
Are we-
and Warwick, or Skyla, both got 19, I believe.
Oh, no, I
Wait,
did not.
No,
Oh,
was the
Cassius.
other 19.
Yes.
Cassius. So those are the 2
Yeah.
winners.
What do we do if we tie?
That's a good question.
Both of you can ask a question, if everyone's okay with it.
Sure.
That's fine.
She's determined. Now that Finnick, you've lost, you see that Taylin is like kind of gripping the table, like really into this, like little nostrils kind of opening and closing, and she's like, "I'm gonna win one of these rounds. I'm gonna win and ask him if he's allergic to birds."
Do you have a question?
I do.
Okay, good. I'm still thinking. I made the mistake of not having one prepared.
Oh,
I didn't think I was gonna win.
You didn't think you'd
well-
get this far?
No.
my question is for you, so
Oh,
hopefully that does not impede your ability to come up with one.
go ahead. Go ahead. Ask
Um,
away.
I was just curious. You seem keen on use of that bow. You seem quite fit. And I believe it was mentioned during orientation that someone was looking forward to your performance in the sports. So, are you here to participate in said sports, or is that a fascination of yours?
I'll be participating. Yeah. But that, I mean, I kind of was sent here mostly because this was, despite my lack of magical talent, I don't really have a lot in that department. The parents still figured this would be the best school to send me to. I'm not the eldest or anything, so I'm not gonna be like inheriting anything. Just sending me off to do something. So the sports is gonna be something to look forward to. But I didn't really have a specific reason. But I'll be doing that.
I look forward to seeing you play.
Thank you. Great. Question. Jalen,
Yes.
what's your favorite kind of sweet?
Oh, I like sugar.
In general?
Yes.
That's fair.
I used to break into the pantry and take handfuls in my apron. And then I would wrap it up in cheesecloth and I would eat it
so
between
That's why
studying.
you're so sweet. Is that right?
My nursemaid
Oh.
said I was going to get fat and get something, well, called orange cat diabetes. But I'm not an orange cat. I'm green in her ears, like bing bing. Like
Also, Finnick, I don't think consuming sugar actually makes someone sweet. That is
Cassius, I
scientifically
know.
impossible.
I'm not that dumb. It was an expression to say that she looks nice and she's pretty.
that makes
That's
her
all.
blush.
It was like a compliment, you know? You ever get one of those?
You hear her whisper under her
No.
breath, "He thinks I'm pretty."
Wow, Cassius, you must read so much and all that knowledge goes right to your head. That's why you're so smart, right? Wow, amazing. You're incredibly intelligent. Bravo. Like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a compliment.
Oh my god, I
Understand?
love this so much.
Who? What? What?
So good. Okay. You
Hi,
two,
I'm-
you two can have, you can have, you can have inspirations. I just love the role play because it's literally like Cassius is like me and Finnick is like Sly trying to explain. It's so good. Oh. Oh, it was so good. Wow. Okay, you two can have an inspiration for excellent role play.
He's being sarcastic. Oh.
It's very. Ah, that was very good. That's super good. Thank you. Whew. Yeah.
Right. Steal out the next hand then?
Okay, next round. Unless there's any, this last round, is there any role play from Skyla?
No, I'm just taking it all in
Okay.
at the moment.
Any role play from Lorelai?
I DM'd you
Oh.
in the Lorelei Whispers chat.
Oh, good. Let me see.
I'm
Ooh!
not going to ask a single question today.
I need everyone... Actually,
Oh?
passive. I need passive perceptions.
Passive perception.
August, what's your passive?
12.
Cassius?
14.
Okay. Okay, so the only one who's gonna get this is Cassius. Lorelai just starts barking and freaking out. It's the craziest experience. Wow, that was wild. Just
Only
kidding.
Cassius notices this?
Yeah.
Uh,
No.
Wait, what?
Laura,
No.
a joke because you heard the little dogs behind me.
Oh,
so
This
confused.
game took a turn.
Lorelai rolls her
Massive
eyes,
character.
like just huge exaggeration, rolls her eyes and mutters, he thinks everyone is pretty.
I mean, I knew that anyway.
So that's what you pick up on, Cassius. And the Clover's roll. Nice.
oh snap. Let's go.
I know, unless Sly beats her. She got a 19.
This might be Taylor's
I get
lucky
extra roll
round.
because I'm freaking mad because somebody, Lorelai, needs to watch herself. I'm watching for Strikersly.
You heard nothing.
No, Strikersly heard it, and I will remember this.
The frick?
That's tame.
I ship them, I'm not gonna lie.
That's gonna be a long
Win.
burn.
Lorelai and Finnick. Oh, so good. Anyways. Oh, Taylin wins!
Aiden, you get to ask a question.
And she's like, and kind of like hops in her seat back and forth, like shaking her fists. Finnick. A lot of people are saying bird things about you. Are you allergic to birds?
No.
Skylar's covering their mouth and not the laugh.
I'm not. Okay, listen. I'm not. It's not that I don't like birds. I actually really love birds. Birds are really nice. Birds are beautiful. Everything alive is beautiful. All right. I love everybody. Creatures in general, lovely. However, I am not a bird. I think that is pretty much clear, right? Do I look like a bird?
We are under a zone of truth here, and so I don't think you could lie about that if you
Exactly. So I'm not a fucking bird, am I? Right. I may fly. Now, I've explained this before. I can fly, but I'm not a bird. I'm like completely opposite. More like, now that's kind of insulting. I'm like a beautiful insect. Kind of. Well, actually,
All right.
were. Like a fly.
No.
Don't your wings look work a little bit like a hummingbird, though?
Maybe a dragonfly.
You're not
To answer your
allergic.
question, he literally looks, he's like looking at Augie, looks at Cassius, looks at Skyla, gives him the look of doom, looks at Lorelai, gives her a very pointed glare, and looks back at Taylor, smiles.
Pay for the context.
To answer your question, no, I'm not allergic to birds. I don't think I'm allergic to anything. Maybe I'm only allergic to really bad attitudes. And then looks at Lorelai.
She smiles. She's highly amused.
I'm also allergic to really bad, not so compliments. You know, people who don't actually, people who are rude. I don't like them.
Lorelai will lean over to Taylin and just say, all I mentioned was there was another person that seemed like him and said birds of a feather, and he's taken it since then. I don't think he understands quotes or similes.
Oh, I don't know what a simile is either, but that's good. You're not allergic to
comparison.
birds. Oh, like one
dear
thing
God.
and another thing, like pears and apples. Both delicious but different.
Yes.
I see.
But this is also highly entertaining, so if you just want to keep edging this, it works out for the rest of us.
Oh, no. No,
Or if you want all of his praise and affection, that's quite understandable.
Actually, your question makes me wonder. People who are allergic to birds, do you suppose they're allergic to eating birds as well?
I think more it's like dandruff or something, right? Like the skin that they're allergic to. So like maybe if you're gonna eat a chicken, you got to peel off the skin. I've been told that's better for you anyway, but I don't need that.
Depends on what exactly you're allergic to. You can be allergic to a dog because of its fur, but heaven forbid if you ate it, you probably wouldn't have to worry about that. Saying hypothetically, I'm not saying please do that.
Well, some countries, some cultures and countries do eat dog, though. I mean, we can't really insult them. That's what they do. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't do that either.
Taylin's eyes just get really, really big and her ears drop down.
Sorry, I'm really sorry, but it does happen in some places. But they're not like us, you know. How do I explain this?
You're
They
digging
don't
your
have-
grave again.
Maybe we could just move on from the subject. Sorry, I didn't mean to. My bad. That's on me. Next round?
In her notebook, she writes, "Are there countries that eat cats? Sad face.
Oh,
I'm afraid. Must research. What if someone from this country is here? I need to hide. Oh no. Please help."
Um,
Oh no, please help.
am I allowed to ask a question outside of the game?
I think
As
so.
long as we have the choice to not answer it.
Yes. I just do not want to break the rules. I think you had mentioned that something about people being rude. As someone are we being rude in some way? I'm not certain.
That was it was just oh, Cassius, oh my, you really take things really seriously, don't you?
I'm merely trying to understand the mannerisms at table.
I was just saying, I don't like rude people, but it was also kind of like, I'm not saying any of you are rude, I'm just saying in general, if somebody is rude or treats somebody wrong or mistreats somebody else, I don't really appreciate that. Does that make sense? I'm not saying you're rude, and I'm not saying anyone here is rude, I'm just saying in general, if there's somebody who's rude and tries to pick on our friends, I don't like it. Like earlier, for example, you remember our conversation about the one individual who was like poking fun at you, and I was like, "Don't talk about my friend like that." You remember that?
Taylin's
Yes,
head like whips over. Said he was rude to you?
Oh, they were rude. They were so nasty. They said terrible things about Cassius here, and we were not having it.
Taylin,
Not at all.
Taylin scoots back. Oh. And then she stands up. Were they rude?
Don't even think about it. Taylor, it's okay. I dealt with it. Everything's fine. Everyone here is happy. And we're
Oh,
just
of
gonna keep
course.
playing.
I'm just going to use the bathroom. Feel free to play around without me.
Taylor,
Inside that bathroom.
yeah, same. Hard insight. Hard
we-
insight.
I look at her red knuckles and I look up at her face.
Yep. Phoenix like, oh, damn it. Did I do that? Oh, my.
Go ahead and
don't
roll.
wanna stop. Like, all right.
Taylin is now one of our roommates. Perhaps she should be part of the PP Pact, and we should go.
Well,
Go with
what I think is
The what?
happening is I think that they want to maybe protect you the way that we did, but more in a physical sense. Does that make sense?
But I am not in danger.
That's not the point. Somebody insulted you.
Yes, but the situation has been resolved. For
Caitlin
now.
has now decided it has not been resolved, and I believe that's where she's going right now.
Then perhaps we should follow.
I agree.
Anybody that gets a 15 and above, she is absolutely not going to the bathroom.
Taylor.
I know
oh,
shit.
She's good enough. Quick.
She is, the minute she hits the door, those little cat legs are like,
Oh no! Quick, hurry! She's gonna go get herself in more trouble.
More
I'm
trouble?
worried she's gonna trip on herself again.
I say more trouble because I don't think her red knuckles and scraped face are from fallen.
if you would like to
So-
follow after Talon, survival check.
I would.
Oh, survival check.
Well, I didn't. My insight was rubbish. I probably didn't even see what's going on.
No,
I have
you just
no
all of a
idea.
sudden everyone's getting up and it's like, hello?
Yeah.
So low.
Oh my gosh.
survival's a 5.
I have rolled 5 different dice, and none of them have been over a 10.
Yeah, same.
Nope, that's not the right thing.
Gosh.
I have, like I said, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different d20s, all from Phoenix set. Oh, 7? 8. I lied. And I've been rolling the top 5. So we're on a roll. Get it?
Nice.
On a roll.
Well, that was a fun game, everybody. Bye.
We just don't
Cassius
What does the
and
room need to
Finnick,
go?
you are able to guide everyone outside. You're not too far from Bow's End Tavern. You actually end up over here, kind of hidden from, you follow Talon. You hear her raised voice. So
It's probably really cute.
you come around,
really-
you get about right here.
Cute, angry voice.
So the rest of the party can follow, but you're behind these two, if you'd like.
Right.
I would think I would follow the commotion going on. But yeah, I'd be like sort of tailing back a little bit, trying to figure out what's going on.
Right, Skylar's so lost. Like, what is happening?
I'm probably just by the door, just looking out, going, "What the hell's going on? What, toilets out here? What are inside?"
Okay, Lorelai, go ahead. There you go. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
she's
Finnick
just
and
gonna follow.
Okay. Lorelai, Skyla, you will not hear this. Finnick, Cassius, and August, you will hear this. It sounds like you're walking in to mid-conversation. Actually, maybe I'll make you roll. Perception checks.
All of us?
Yeah. No, just those 3, because you,
Okay.
Lorelai, and Skylar are actually too far back to hear this.
That's fine. I'm too tired to listen right now.
So everyone else, go ahead and yeah. So we got a 16, a 15, a 13. The 13, okay, Cassius, it's a little hard to make out like kind of her high pitched voice a bit, but the other two you hear. Let me get her music. Hold on.
Music.
Man.
Hold on. I got her music. Hold on. I got her song. Ready?
She's like super
Oh, no.
anime. Claws come out. Eyes shine.
They do. Okay, they do.
Are you throwing hands on stream, Sly?
I'd never do that.
Okay.
I just did like a.
So Talon is like, I'm sick of your attitude and the way you treat people. Not only were you rude to me, but you were rude to Cassius. And he's handsome and smart. You, on the other hand, are rude. And I'm here to settle the score a second time. And you hear, right. What, are you here to light me on fire like you did your family? Gonna try and burn me alive, are you? Well, come on then, little pussycat. let's see your claws again, or am I gonna have to push you off another wall?
Bitches.
And Taylin is like, "Wow!" And she like hisses, and you hear her lunge forward. I hate bullies, and you are nothing but a bully. I bet you hate yourself. You probably can't even look at yourself in the mirror. And you hear several punches as you rush around the corner. Finnick and August, you see Taylin swipe, and then Seti grab her wrist, throwing her behind them in the middle of all of these guys. And the kid in the very back casts magic missile, and it slams into her, and she falls to her knees. And then
Can I barbs it? Wait,
Do
can
I
I
see
silvery
that?
barbs it?
let me finish describing all the spells that go off, and then you can decide what you silvery barbs. The second boy that's to the like right of Taylin light uses a firebolt, and he burns her hair.
I'm so mad listening to this.
And the boy with the longer hair and the sleepy expression rolls his eyes and just sort of pushes her, kind of seeming like bullying is beneath him, essentially, but he's still bullying, right?
Mad.
Yeah.
Mad.
So, what would you like to silvery barbs? The magic missile or the firebolt that burns a huge chunk of her hair?
Oh crap! The firebolt.
Okay. So as you silvery barbs, the Brotherhood's attention turns to you. Can you guys still hear me? Because my internet might be a little
Yeah.
funky. Okay.
Yes.
Their entire attention turns to you, and Seti's like, huh, if it isn't the fucking bird and his little stupid friends. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, we're fighting.
Oh, we're fighting.
No. And he steps forward and he's like, no, it's not really nice to have 4 against 1, is it? I say, come on, bring it on. Clearly you're the one without any courage, yeah?
I just rolled a net 20 on my initiative. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
Ow!
Now we're rolling good.
Yeah, now when we come with initiative.
Oh, thank heavens my initiative was bad.
Okay.
You
Lorelai
don't
and
make any
Skyla. Oh. Yeah, Lorelai and Skyla, you hear Taylin scream. So when the magic missile hits her, she and she falls. 'Cause she's first level.
She's like first level.
Yeah. But
That hurts so bad.
she's so she's down.
Also, just let everyone know. Put your initiative in the box on Roll20.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
So
Also, DM, I went in my Whispers chat.
Okay.
secrets.
I have like
Phoenix
When
is
this-
not a fighter. Please. I don't like fighting.
So, I'm guessing Skylar sees this. Not sure what's going on, but at least sees what's going on from where they are. Alright, that's fair. Okay.
Okay. Let me get these guys' initiatives. Hold on.
We'll be fighting. Is this still the first day?
Yes.
yep.
I love school.
A good day.
Why this is happening, chat? Is everyone having fun?
Okay.
I'm having fun.
August. On your turn, Lorelai, you'll be able to enact what you want to do, okay? But August, you go first. Your move.
Okay. Which one of these assholes firebolted?
This kid with the glasses right here, the red.
Too bad I'm willing to punch a kid with glasses. I'm gonna like bar brawl it up, and I like go over this table. I pick up this stool
Okay.
on my way there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fucking
you
hit
are
him
ready for
with
business.
it. Oh, let's go!
Smash him! Crush him!
Just see red in your eyes.
Hey, I'm gonna hit him with it.
Okay, it is an improvised
Phoenix is
weapon.
sitting on in the background. Let's go! Let's fucking go!
You'll do 1d6 plus your strength mod.
Okay. So let's see. Roll to hit.
Just turned so quickly.
Well, I rolled a 17 on the die to hit.
Well, you should have no questions who she was tussing with now.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do I need to add to hit?
Your proficiency and strength mod.
Just my proficiency? Okay.
And strength mod, yeah.
As if I had a strength mod.
Right, sorry, my bad. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, well I got a 17 plus 2 for 19. So I hit an armor class of 19.
Hits.
And for my d6 roll for the stool, that's a 5.
Okay. There is a satisfying crunch as his glasses break and his nose explodes in red. And he's like, "Yeah!"
How does it feel, huh?
He's like, "Shove off, you freaking asshole!"
That's my round.
Okay, Cassius.
Okay. Yeah, seeing that happen, he's just gonna rush in between if possible. I don't know if I can like get in the middle there somehow, but
Because that's squares. They're
Okay.
squares, yeah.
then he's just gonna come right up
Okay.
to SETI, and he's just gonna like yell in order to try to intimidate everybody here, and he's just as he like goes into a rage.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, with your bonus action, just roll Intimidate. Because I know your bonus action would be the class feature, so just roll Intimidate.
Okay. Intimidation is a 22.
Okay. These two, orange and red, they are super scared of you. Like, orange like kind of starts crying and like kind of fumbles back. SETI is like, nice fucking try. And they use a legendary action as you move into their space.
What?
Okay.
Legendary action? Hello?
All right. So it is improvised strike that they're doing. They pull your belt off of your pants.
Wow.
And then they take one of your potion bottles and they smash it across your face for 7 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Okay. Kinky.
Come on, big boy. Why don't you show us what makes you an orc? Anyways, if you have an action, you can use it now.
Yeah, I am just going like I'm just gonna full on swing at SETI.
Okay.
$18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Ooh. 9 points of damage.
Okay. You punching? Just punching?
Yes.
Okay, so it is a solid strike to SETI's face. And where their lip and cheek instantly, like there's a bloom of blood and bruise. Their forked tongue slides out, and their eyes alight. The benediction to violence, absolutely their language. And they just pop their necks, moving their heads side to side. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and me, big boy. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, it's Glasses Kid's turn, and he's terrified. So he's gonna try and push August and run. August, what's your armor class?
15.
Okay, he hits you.
Okay.
That is 3 points of damage. You are gonna get an attack of opportunity as he's just like, shove off, you long-haired knife-ear!
For my attack of opportunity, I just want to try and trip him.
Okay. Roll to hit. Actually, it'll be, let's do athletics versus athletics.
Okay. Athletics it is. That's a it's a 19 plus 2 for 21.
You barely beat him. So he does trip, and he manages to only get one square away, skinning up his knees and his palms. And then he's like,
What's that
Seti!
you said about my ears?
I said you're a stupid elf! You stupid elf! Seti, we gotta get out of here! They broke my glasses! My glasses! They're broken!
Glasses.
Alright, Skyla, it's your move.
Right. Okay. Can I move diagonally 5 feet?
Can you what? Yeah, you can move diagonally. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
count it
right.
against you. You're good.
Okay. Cool. I think that's 30. Okay, I will try to use Charm Person on Seti.
Okay.
I will use Charm Person on Seti. Hang on.
Okay,
Where's my character
before you
sheet?
do this,
Yes.
earlier I said they use a legendary action. Are you sure?
Yes, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like where I was, I would have seen a commotion, not sure what's going on. I may have not known that was some sort of action, so I wouldn't have been aware. So I would just try to calm the situation. I think Seti is like sort of the one to deal with. So that would be my action. It depending on what happens afterwards, so be it.
Okay, what do they got to roll?
No, I do not want to create a character. Why are you asking me this? Roll 20. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm having issues with roll 20. I'm trying to bring up my character sheet. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm trying to bring up my character sheet, but it's coming up with saying create a character sheet. Mine's not showing now. My character sheet is not showing on roll 20 at all.
On roll 20 or on
Roll 20, yeah.
On
It
D&D Beyond, you mean?
No, on roll 20, it's not showing. It says my name, and it's just all blank.
Uh-oh.
When I click on my name, it's not
Oh,
showing anything.
On your sheet?
On my sheet on
Yeah,
roll
it's not
20.
on there. It's in D&D Beyond.
Are we using the? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
Roll 20.
No.
Oh,
just for the combat map?
oh, sorry. Got you. Sorry, different games. So let's have a look. I just need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Thank you, Backwin.
16. Wisdom saving
Gonna
throw.
be angry. Let's give it to Lorelai. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
can-
beat
I
it.
can
You
match
beat it.
her.
You beat it.
Okay. So Seti is not charmed, and they know that you try to charm them. And Seti looks over Cassius's shoulder at you and is like, "You picked the wrong fucking crowd, boy."
Ooh.
Anything else for your turn?
That's it. My go.
Okay. So it's Seti's move.
Fight. Let's fight.
Cassius, what's your armor class?
Let me see here. Armor class 17.
Okay. Seti hits you in the chest, and then they spread out their palm, their nails turning into claw-like talons, and they grip the muscle and squeeze, and they get this really like... The only way to describe it in my brain is perverted glint in their eye, and then they tear open your shirt, so your tits are exposed.
Oh God.
And that is 6 points of damage. And Seti's like,
Was there a bonus?
for an orc, I kind of like your shape.
Cassius just rips the rest of his shirt off.
Cool.
Oh!
The noises Sly's making are killing me.
What is going on?
You're about to see the shape of my fist again.
That just makes Seti lick their lips. And Finnick, it's your move.
Sorry. Oh, you guys can hear me laughing
Yeah.
over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can hear it all.
Holy fuck! You guys are watching me on screen of the Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ!
All right, Finnick, what do you do? Your move.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do, guys. Does Finnick fight? No. Is Finnick afraid? Totally. Just kidding. Can I? No, I don't want to do that. You would not do that. Let's do. I want to be the very best. Now, can I be an animal?
Bird. You can be a bird.
Oh my fuck off. Actually, it's so funny because I legit was thinking that, but I would like to. Yeah. How does wild shape work, guys?
I have never played anything that could do it.
It
so I honestly couldn't tell you.
uses a bonus action or action to shift into an animal, and then you use that animal's stats, but you retain your wisdom and intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So-
let's look at your actions. And so wild shape is as an action. So it would take your action, but
Right.
you can shift into something like let's see.
A bird?
Not yet.
bird?
You cannot fly yet. That's 4th level.
Damn it! Well, that's no fun.
And you
That's
are
boring.
level 3, so you can shift into something with a challenge rating of 1/4 or less. So cat, rat, let's see.
Okay, I think I have an idea.
Fox, perhaps.
A fox? Oh.
Yeah, as long as it's got 1/4, I believe.
Okay, here's what Finnick wants to do. Finnick sees that Taylin is on the ground, right?
Yes,
Okay.
she is
Finnick's
down.
goal is to get Taylin out of the circle of fighting.
Okay. You
That's what he wants
can
to
do
do.
that. It will provoke opportunity attack because you'll come up right here and you'll
Bring it.
snag her. So Seti
Bring
and this kid will get opportunity.
Okay, so if that's the case, does picking her up in something, is that like an action? Because if not, he's gonna try to entangle the other one to basically tell them to F off if
So-
they approach.
In this case, because you're picking her up and moving her, I would require it to take your action.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so roll a athletics. However, because it's taking your action, you have advantage on it.
Advantage on this athletics roll?
Correct.
Oh, good. That's great. What's my athletics? Plus 0. 18. That's still good, but plus 0.
Okay, with an 18, you do grab a hold of her. She is unconscious, and you slide her behind you. You can move away, but I will take opportunity attacks.
No, he's just gonna say, he's like, I don't think it's really nice to pick on somebody, especially when there's more of you than there are of them. So I say, stop fucking fighting. It's a damn school night. I'd like to go back in, eat another fucking cupcake, and I don't think I like you very much.
Good. I don't fucking like you, and I never said I was a nice person. Did I, you fucking little fairy?
You're right, I am a little fairy, but I've got a bigger sense of brains than you clearly do, and self-preservation. And I'd really like not to have to deal with your bullshit right now, because I would like to go eat a cupcake and get a good night's rest. But you are disturbing my time with my new friends, and I think you need to fuck right off.
Seti just says, fucking make me then.
What is your fucking problem? What kind of fucking chip you got on your fucking shoulder that you need to piss everybody else off? What makes you so fucking sad you gotta pick on everybody else? Huh?
Seti
Fucking
says,
wanker.
Seti says nothing. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn? And your silvery barbs, who would you like to give advantage to?
Advantage to who's next on the list here?
Lorelai.
Aha. Okay, I see. Lorelai's way back there, though. I trust that they can manage themselves. They scary. I'm gonna give my advantage to Augie.
Okay.
Augie, I got your back, friend.
Right, sounds good.
And Phoenix just gonna be like, he's gonna poke his finger at Seti. Just be like, I think you need to back the fuck off. Poke.
Only your turn?
Yeah, I'm just poking. I just say, back the fuck off. And then that's it.
Okay. So it's this kid's turn. He's intimidated. He's like, this kid's turn. Seti, it's a school night. I think we should listen to the fairy, even though. And Seti's like, just then fucking run away if you're afraid. I just don't want to get detention. And Seti ignores him. And then this kid, he just starts running away. Completely
Bye-bye.
terrified of, well, Cassius. Lorelai.
All right. I don't know how much of that I saw. Well, that Lorelai saw. But
Pretty much all of it.
She is sick. She is going to move just a little bit. Oh, come on. Let me move my freaking character. There we go. She's going to see right to where Corian is. And she thought about grabbing her phone, but then remembered about the voicemail thing. So she just sends a message straight over to him and says, I believe Seti and her gang started a fight with us. One of us might be down. Can you help?
Oh, Lorelai calling in a teacher. Oh shit.
So he's right here, right, sitting down with his cupcake and his book, right, and there's a nice hot cup of tea, and he's cracked open the book, and he puts big round reading glasses on, and he's quite dapper with them and handsome, and there's a small smile. There's no one sitting around him. He's ready, right? It's going to be a beautiful evening. There'll be no interruptions. He'll get to enjoy this cupcake, and then he'll go prep for the first day of school tomorrow. And the minute you message him, he looks up.
Shit.
And he
If
sets.
he looks at her, she's gonna like motion, like, please hurry.
He closes the book very slowly, right? Agonizingly slow.
She's
Takes
trying to be discreet so that way the other bullies don't realize what she's doing, but so that way Corian can see.
Right. Third, because it's 6 seconds, right? So he drinks a sip of his tea, 2 seconds, swallow, and he exhales. Thank you for your information, Miss Lolai. However, and then he vanishes without finishing the message. The shadows just completely eat him alive, and he isn't there anymore. And then the lights in Bozan Tavern begin to flicker.
Oh, goddamn.
What else would you like to do on your turn?
She might get a little closer, but honestly, she does not want to engage. So she'll come up maybe to, like, the corner of this little table,
Okay.
and that's it. Just, she doesn't want to do anything else.
Okay. So Corian will show up at the appropriate time. It is this kid's turn. He is going to punch Finnick. And Finnick, he says to you, let me change the music, because we're not playing Corian's theme song right now. He says, sorry, I don't really want to fight with you, but Brotherhood rules. What's your armor class, Finnick?
14.
Okay, he wallops you, punches you right in the face, square in the cheek. You feel the bruise that's going to bloom up into your eye. 4 points of damage.
Oh. Are you fucking joking me?
No,
Is this a joke?
no.
Oh. Oh, now that. Do it again. Okay.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. He just rubs his cheek a little bit. At least do the other side and even it out.
He kind of smirks. Gives you a little wink. That being said, we get to the end of the round, and now we're going to play the theme song, and we're going to take a quick pee-pee break. Okay, welcome back,
My
everybody.
assumption- Oh,
Hi.
Sorry.
Hi.
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 I need all of you to make a... Oh, hold on, wrong music. Charisma saving throw.
Charisma. I'll do like
And then let me...
Does that include me?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
I hate this. I hate my dice. I hate my dice.
Do I have a bonus to this at all?
Come on. Oh, thank heavens! Finally!
I hate it here.
I finally rolled over a 10.
And that one on my charisma.
Hey, you got a 1 above me, and you rolled a nat 1. I rolled a 3.
The shame is still there.
Okay, in the order that you got them, go ahead and say what you got. Order that you posted them.
17 charisma save.
5.
Oh, 6 charisma.
You have to say that one. Just say.
Gotta make it be known
No.
just how bad it
Nat,
was.
I have a nat. I got a nat one
That one.
with +5 charisma. Thank you, Sly.
You're welcome. 17 charisma save.
30-20 charisma save.
None of you beat Corian's save.
Even with the 20! Oh, goddamn!
You know what? At least I tried.
Whoa!
He says he appears in a curious array. It's almost like a spray of color among all of you. And he says, enough. stop. And all of you freeze. I am not sure if you are all aware. At Strixhaven there is a set of decorum and rules. Choosing to fight breaks these rules, and you rise and fall as a classroom. You have all been assigned, and so you will all be punished. With a flick of his wrist, he heals Taylin, and she... Yeah, she comes to. She says, Seti, you're such a... Oh. Professor? Taylin, perhaps you should not be fighting with Seti so often. Sorry, Professor. I'm not the one who fucking started it. And you will watch your mouth, Seti. And Seti starts to turn a little bit more blue and purple, and they're driven to their knees. Corian's eyes flash, the pupil become a red-hot pin. I do not like being sussed. All of you tomorrow after school will head to the detention bog. You will have detention for the next 2 weeks for your grand disservice to rules and decorum tonight. Now all of you, to bed. And you feel Corian release you from the magic.
That must be some sort of record. I mean, I've been here a day in early detention for 2 weeks.
Corian,
Cassius rushes over to Taylin.
Corian as he's past Cape. I'll go around, everybody get a chance to talk, but on his way, as he passes Skyla, Corian says, try third record. And then as he passes Lorelei, you will only be in detention for half the time since you came and got help. However,
Do we hear that?
I think he's. You can roll perception, but I think he's talking mostly for Lorelei, so you have to roll. Unfortunately, the rule is you rise and fall as a group, a homeroom group.
Where?
So
But
perhaps
I figured it was better to stop it.
I agree.
I will take my undeserved punishment with grace, but I do appreciate you helping.
Okay, anyone that's rolling perception to hear that, what do you get?
Yeah, I'll roll. Why? I shouldn't bother. I've now run out of dice.
Oh no,
Oh,
are they
throwing
all
it away.
failing you?
They are all
Yo.
not doing it.
Okay.
It's fine.
So the 18, which part are you trying to hear? What he says to Skyla or what Corian says to Lorelei?
Oh, what Corian says to Lorelei.
Yeah, you hear it.
Doesn't say anything, but he is definitely not impressed. He's like, I didn't even throw any fucking punches, and here I am being fucking punished for 2 weeks. That's what he's thinking in his head. He's like, that's not fair.
Okay, I'm going to go around so everyone gets a turn. And it's all happening all at once. So when you describe what's happening, just be aware that what everyone else is doing is also happening in that same moment. We're going to start with Cassius. You run over to Taylin.
Okay. Sorry, I just stuffed pizza in my face. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay. Sorry about that. I just you all didn't have to come. I definitely had it under control.
Why did you engage them?
Because they're so rude. And it makes me angry, and sometimes I she looks down. Sometimes I get so angry I can't really focus on anything else.
I actually understand what you mean.
And he pulls out a small like handkerchief and dabs some ointment on it and proceeds to like reach out to like touch one of her wounds and is just gonna cast renewal.
You're very you're she takes off the top layer of her skirting so she's in like the big bustle and slip and like puts it around your shoulders. It's very small. It's like a capelet on you.
Your gesture is appreciated. I will have to mend my clothing when we get back to the room.
I can help. Maybe. My magic's not very sometimes it. Anyways. Thanks for saving me, I guess.
Next time, perhaps discussion on the matter would be better before you run off. I was not in any danger, and there was no need for you to try to fight a battle for me.
Well, it's just rude to not like someone because they're not the same as you. It's I won't stand for it.
Well,
But you're probably right. And she just looks down.
thank you, nonetheless.
That's it for Cassius, unless she has any other.
Nope, that's good. Then I'm gonna sweep around over to Finnick.
Listen, I forgot to unmute. I'm like, yeah, Finnick probably looks at the guy that was like, who punched him in the face. He just kind of looks at him and he's like, listen, I don't think you should be fighting anymore. I don't think that's very nice. I don't think you need to follow anybody and fight them, brotherhood or not. Honestly, what's the point? Really? What did you accomplish here? Absolutely nothing.
You
Did you?
definitely aren't part of any big kind of politics, are you?
Why you say that?
Your outlook would be a little bit different if you were. And he holds out his hand.
So you think fighting is the answer?
The name's Zephyr.
Is that like a nickname or is that your real name?
It's my real name.
And what's your family name or last name or whatever? Where you from?
He just gives you a little sly smile. You'll have to own those.
Well, the next time you punch me in the face,
Maybe you'll punch back. And he winks.
no, I wouldn't punch hard. Maybe just a little tap. And he goes and he like reaches out and he like tap tap his side of the face. Just doop doop. Not really one for fighting, am I? I'm more lover than I am fighter. And he winks. Oh, well,
Zephyr doesn't there's kind of a remote expression on his face for a moment, and distant, like he's considering. And then Seti calls him, Z? And Zether's like, boss calls. What'd you say your name was?
Oh, you can call me Finn. Finnick.
Well, nice to toss with you, Finn.
Thanks for the bruise, I guess.
Something to remember me by. And he moves back to stand by Seti. And Seti just grabs his arm a bit and puts up an invisible wall.
Finnick pointedly will look at Seti and give the eyes, like the pointed fingers to the, like, I'm watching you. Ugh.
There is a booming voice that all of you hear, and it is Aurelius who calls Seti by their full name, which is incredibly long. And Seti actually winces and looks afraid. And then these three students march past all of you, headed towards Professor Aurelius, over by the front doors. But I'll leave them right here in case anybody wants to communicate with them. Corian also will have more to do after you all get your turn. I'll have you roll. So, anything else for Finnick?
Yeah, he just turns to Taylin. He's like, pulled you out of that circle. Glad to see you're all right.
Thanks for coming to rescue me. Sorry, I just
I'll
get
rescue you.
I just get
I think
so
you've got it handled.
so angry.
Finnick puts up his hands. He's like, I'm not saying you don't have a right to be angry. I'm just saying sometimes we need to take a deep breath and maybe take a step back. Just saying. I'm also angry. I get it. Protect your friends, all that kind of stuff. But really, like, when you get your fists involved, all the things that make us look really nice and blood and it really doesn't really accomplish much, does it?
But you picked me, right? To be your friend. You're.
So we came to protect you. Isn't that what we did? You're our friend now. You're part of our pact.
It's my duty to return the favor. I just.
But we can use things besides our fists. Or, in your case, kitty claws. And he winks.
She gets a kind of a sad smile, and you and Cassius, since you're so close, go ahead and roll an insight.
$13.
Okay.
14 plus 4, 18.
Okay, both of you meet the DC. There's so much more. You saw her act all polite and demure and put together. Now, the smell of shame is like icy rain. Permeates the space between you. There is a story here.
That just touches her shoulder. Thanks for, protecting us, I guess.
I'll do better.
But you did fine. Just if you're wanting to get in a fight, just look at one of us and we'll remind you to take a deep breath, eh?
She just
Perhaps we can be accountability partners. I too have struggles containing my own rage from time to time.
With that, Finnick just puts both of his hands out on each of their shoulders. It's a good thing you got me around then, isn't it?
You do seem to have a level head.
Nah, I just really don't like getting my face punched. You can just see him blush. He's just like, ah, shucks,
You get used to it.
I don't think I want to get used to it
And you see him reach up and pull a glass shard out of his face.
Oh. Is he still like? Does he have no clothes on, or is he still shirtless?
He's got the capelet. That's the outer part of her skirts.
Is his shirt somewhere?
In tatters.
You have it knitted?
It, like torn up, loosely hanging from him, partly on the ground, partly.
You know what? I'll do you solid, because I like you, Cassie. Can I prestidigitate his shirt? Does that work?
You
Or is that mending?
It's mending.
You'd have to use mending.
Oh, bollocks!
But you could clean it
Darn.
with prestidigitation.
No, damn, I can't even. Can I clean the dirt off his face? Or the liquid that was on his head from the potion bottle?
Bits of glass, some potion, some blood, you know.
Oh, yucky. Yeah, he cleans it up. Just. Meow. I mean, you still are cut to shit because he ain't fixing you. He can't do that. But he's just like, yeah, I'll just prestidigitate this.
Okay. Then we'll meanwhile, and we'll go over to August.
Very uncharacteristically to the rest of the day. Obviously, from what people have seen, August is very tense. He's very, he's just narrow-eyed watching the bully crew as they walk away. And then he, has to take a, actual physical moment to, take a deep breath, calm himself down, and then he'll walk over to these guys and check on sorry, you all right, Talon?
Yes. Are you okay?
I am fine. He looks at the other two. Sorry, I probably escalated that quickly. Sorry. They kind of hit my crazy button there for a moment. Doesn't happen very often, but it does. Sorry.
You seem like you've been in a tussle or two. That was not a novice maneuver.
It was amazing, says Talon, suddenly shifting her ears beep, 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 beep. I'm absolutely going to I'm going to be accountable and not pick up anything that I could use as a weapon.
Right. Don't be hitting other students with stools.
Music change.
I'm lying. I'm going to absolutely do it.
And he gives Talon a look.
I'm so sorry. There's a rage monster in me, and she cannot be contained.
Breath. No biting.
I just want to.
Then you can just make sounds or something. But
Mow! Mow!
okay.
Perhaps we could
I don't know
practice
what
with
that is.
sounds.
Maybe we could get I don't know. I sometimes actually having something to punch that isn't a person can actually
screaming out to the
help.
universe. Just yell really loud. Ah!
So she stands to her solid 5-foot height, and she picks up one of the stools and she slams it on the ground, and it just goes ka-tink instead of shattering like August. The teachers do look over, and she's like, "Oh no, whoops," and straightens it, smooths it
If
out.
you're gonna pretend to at least do that, you have to say "Oh no, I accidentally tripped." You have to really play it up. Really play it up.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend it though. Just-
Okay.
yeah, really.
She rolled a 4 on her lie, so. Oh no! I tripped. Oh. And then she just throws herself on the ground.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, never mind.
In front of you, August. She's just ugh. Face down.
Maybe help her up. Perhaps maybe we should be focusing on not fighting.
You're very cool.
I mean, that was pretty impressive, Oggy. I'm really, really impressed. I thought you were some kind of like coward or something, but damn, you charged in there like a madman, mad person, insanity.
I don't like seeing, people getting ganged up on like that, and Taylin here's our newest housemate. We chose her, and how dare they do that? That was, I mean, I don't mind getting the crap kicked out of myself, but I don't like watching it happen to my potential. I mean, friends. You are my. I mean, we've only known each other. We're friends, right? Sure. And
It has been quite a long day.
I don't have any friends. I have many slots open.
You do
Well,
now.
line them up. You got us. Right, Oggy?
6
He's
of
like
us.
putting his arm around all of you. He's like, ah, friends. Big friends circle.
Big
Well,
friends that are gonna spend the next 2 weeks in detention.
I'm ready.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
I've already been in detention. It's only scary when the monsters show up.
Oh,
Wait, today's the first day of school. How'd you already be in detention?
Oh, summer school.
Oh,
Seti and I have gotten into several fights already.
oh. So you got here early
Yeah,
and had like pre-classes?
yeah.
Oh.
But it's not. It is kind of my fault. You can't say rude things. It's rude.
Right. It's all right. I agree. But we're going to have to. We all are going to have to figure out how to not be so reactive to rude words, or else we're going to be spending the whole semester fighting.
Yes,
I feel like.
Cassian and Cassius and I, we've decided to take an anger management, and Finnick is our accountability partner.
right. That's right.
Would you care to join August?
Sure.
I'm gonna
It's like
make us
a
buttons.
pizza pack, but for angry people. You know?
I'm not necessarily always.
Will be the
I don't have
PPAM.
anger management.
Yes.
All right. I mean, I don't. Okay, maybe I do. That was a little bit. All right, sure.
Why don't we call it the pact of
Pam.
breathing and meditation and
Oh,
self-soothing group? That's a nice thing. There's a great ring to it.
Personal growth.
I like Pam. Pam.
Pam.
Pam.
What was that mean?
The PP, anger
Pinch my
management.
mouth.
Pam. Yeah, Pam. Or Pam's with S squad. PPAMS. The P packed anger management squad. Pam's. Pam's.
Now, I have to tell you this, Taylor, and if you say PP pact, Nim gets really mad, so we might not want to do that.
Nim isn't the only one.
Oh, shut up, Skylar. You don't like anything. I mean,
Speaking of, we're gonna meanwhile there to Skyla. We'll switch the music back over. Skyla, what would you like to do in this moment?
I will first of all go towards Cassius, and I will cast Mendon on their shirt.
Cool.
Oh,
So now you have a clean, fixed shirt now. Thank you for cleaning it, Finnick.
That is much appreciated. I would have had to tailor that myself.
No, you carry yourself very well. Least I could do.
I only did what I thought was necessary.
Have you been in scraps like this before?
On many occasions. You
I'm
don't
guessing
walk
you've had-
around as an orc without getting into scraps.
Yeah, you don't say. Fascinating. Sir, and I move over to, I forget his name.
Gorian.
Corian. Hi, Corian. Sir, Will all of us be in detention? And look over to Seti's group.
Who are you asking?
Corian.
Yeah. When you ask Corian, but he's in the tag end of like cuffing the back of Seti's head and like shoving Seti forward, whisper yelling at Seti. How many times does this? And getting after Seti, and then as Seti's pushed forward, Corian says, "Oh, absolutely. In fact, I think Seti's punishment might be tenfold what yours are, since this is your first offense." Seti just rolls their eyes and spits on the ground and mutters under their breath. To hear what Seti mutters, you may roll a perception, Skyla.
Would love to.
Can I do it too, since
Yep.
I'm right there?
You sure can.
There's a...
Please be better than my roll. Please be better than my roll.
Oh, man. Nope. I don't think so. I got a nat 4.
I know shit. 6.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's perception, mine's a 8.
Okay, let's go with your passives then. We'll see. Unless chat would like to offer you any inspirations.
I mean, I do have 2 of them right now. But I don't trust my dice. My passive might actually be better than anything I roll.
Well, my passive is 13.
Okay.
Mine's 14.
And that is enough to hear it. So we won't use any of the inspirations. Underneath their breath, Seti says, "Don't talk to me like you know me, you fucking mutant." And Corian actually winces. There's a flush of shame and embarrassment on the professor's face. And then Corian shoves Seti forward. And Aurelius is there to catch Seti and the other boys. And the boy with the glasses is like, they broke my glasses and they made Corey run. And, you know, Zether's just like, rolls his eyes. And Seti's basically, their ear is in a pinch hold from Professor Aurelius. And Aurelius is speaking to them in Undercommon, maybe? So unless you speak Undercommon, no idea. But Seti is like hissing and spitting, and then Seti is turned, shoved to the ground, and shackled. Full on arrested.
Ramen.
Yeah. Roll another perception to hear what Corian says as Corian steps up.
Come on, dice.
My dice. Let's try this one.
Better.
It's okay.
12.
My passive is still better. Also 12.
Okay. 12 was the DC. And only because Corian is whisper yelling. But he says, "You are lucky you have an immunity to be in Strixhaven, or I would have you on a boat home." And Seti just says, "It's not like I want to be here." And then Seti is frog marched with the other students away. Corian rights himself, brushes the front of his lace shirt. "Excuse me, you have my number should you need, but there is another student I must collect." And then his entire visage drops into just red petals and mist.
So fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I can't not. Like, he's so cool.
You hear in the distance a scream.
Not just body crushing, but gnat crushing.
That's me.
In the distance, you hear a student, "Ah!" and this wretched snarl, and then silence. What else would you like to do, Skyla?
I'll move over to everyone else. Just make sure everyone's doing okay. Just sort of, well, that was fun.
I personally cannot say that I enjoyed myself. The card game was more fun.
Yeah, I was looking forward to learning more about people, but maybe another day.
I'd be a liar if I said I didn't enjoy it a little bit. Felt pretty good, actually, smashing that kid in the face with a stool.
Yeah, you just picked that like instinct, just didn't you?
Not my first bar fight.
We seem to be learning a lot about each other.
So you don't need a game to learn about each other.
I guess not.
I suppose maybe we should make our way back to the room before we get ourselves in any more trouble for today, because that seems to be the name of the game today, is trouble.
Taylin is hopping back and forth on her little toe bean feet, her little cat feet, like she's got something to say but isn't saying it.
I was about to say, you look like you have something you want to say, Taylin.
I'm so sorry, Skyla. She stopped stepping. It's my fault. Sometimes I just get so angry at people being rude that I just want to meow.
It's okay. I understand. Although, to survive in these places, you sort of have to channel that anger and choose it potentially more wisely. It will get you far.
Her eyes kind of glitter a little. That's really smart.
Possibly learn to contain it. I believe some in this group are skilled at doing so. Lorelei seems to be capable of containing themselves from what I've seen.
When Finnick hears that, he just kind of under his breath.
I really like Lorelei.
I think she's been fine so far. I like her. All right, it's only day one. We're still getting to know each other. We can't really judge off of a few hours, right?
I read her dossier. Oh, and
What you mean?
Taylin like
What's it dossier?
her eyes get really wide. Her ears are like they kind of flick. Nothing. Nothing. No. I was not in the library. I did not see papers with your names on them. I don't know who you are.
You know, we saw paper with your name on it too. That's why we chose you.
Really?
So
I reach into my bag and pull out the dossier that I picked up from the floor.
You see that there's one on each of you. Yeah, those are the papers I saw.
what's that?
This is what Nim dropped on his way to the bathroom.
I'll open it then. Why didn't you show us before?
Because we were getting ready to play a game.
Meanwhile,
Well, we can go back to our room.
anything else for Skyla?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Then we are going to cut over to Lorelei.
Lorelei is going to briskly beeline back into the tavern. And she's going to go straight to Olivine.
Okay. As you approach, the din of Bow's End rises up around you, the smell of sugar and baked goods, and when Olivine sees you, oh! Lorelei, hello.
Good evening. Do you mind if I can just have a few moments of your time? Somewhere a little quiet?
Sure. She, takes her apron off. It's covered in some flowers, comes around the corner, and motions for you to lead the way.
She is gonna head over to these tables, kind of on the complete opposite end where Wit and oh gosh, the other professors that my
Havelock?
brain can't remember because I'm dumb. Yes. And Lorelei is just gonna ask, I just have a hypothetical question. If the group you originally picked, you feel like might not be the best fit for you, are there rules or exceptions with potentially transferring or switching Or I looked like there might have been a few students that were solo. How does that work?
Oh, well, there are some extenuating circumstances, but it would require the headmaster's approval. And it could take several weeks as you know, there are lots of things being fixed at Strixhaven. Lots of construction, all great and wonderful things, but he also has to sign off on that. Was there something wrong with your group?
I was a little concerned because the group that I have picked, although they are individually wonderful people, we have got in a little bit of trouble, and it's not even the first day. And if my mother found out, I'm very nervous about what might happen if I keep getting in trouble because of the group that I am in.
She shifts. And she kind of... Oh, your mother.
My mother is wonderful, but she has very high expectations.
She
from me,
reaches out
and
when you say that and gives you the most apathetic, not apathetic, sympathetic and almost pitying look. Lorelai, you know you're safe here, right?
physically, yes.
Your mother won't find out.
I thought that parentals were
No.
supposed to know
I
if there
will...
was...
Nope. You're not in that much trouble. Not at all.
I mean, we Lorelai actually looks very conflicted. Actually, let me whisper something to you. Some of our group got, they might have fought with some fellow students, and we've already gotten into 2-week detention because of it. Well, I guess since I told I only have a week, but I'm just very nervous about how this will affect my standing. And if this reaches my mother, this, could lead to problems. She looks so concerned. There's like a little bit of tears forming around her eyes, but they're not falling.
Olivine kind of squares her shoulders a little bit. Puffs up a little bit, even though she's not very tall. But she's floofy, right? The hair, the little tail that's got a floof ball at the end. Your mother will not find out. You have nothing to worry about. We can... Things in life, Lorelai, are occasionally very difficult until they're not. And sometimes sticking it out with those difficult situations actually end up with the most beautiful outcomes. Sometimes, even though it's strange or odd or difficult, the reason I bring this up is, well, your situation is unique. I looked into all of your files, and
So you're aware of my predicament.
I think you should stay in the class that you're in. After all, Well, after talking to Wit, maybe having his daughter in class will help him be less of a... Well,
Daughter? What are you talking about?
Lorelei. You're... Arnav. Professor Havelock. Your father?
What about Professor Havelock? Probably for the first time in this entire campaign, Lorelei looks shocked. Excuse me. I want to make sure I understood correctly. Did you just say that Havelock, Professor Havelock, is my father?
Well, yes, that's the reason you chose his class, right?
I just want to make this clear. This isn't a joke. Because if it is, it's not very funny.
Her eyebrows scrunch up. Why would I joke about this? I read the letter your mother wrote. Quite nasty, might I say. And then she...
Oh.
Then she rolls an insight. Hold on. And then she... and she takes a step back. She claps her hands a little. You weren't aware, were you?
No, my mother has never told me who my father was. Interesting. Makes a lot of sense.
Her mouth is just
Well-
opening and closing like a fish for a moment, her hands wringing.
I do believe I might need to speak to my mother. But I do appreciate letting me know.
I see. I'm really, yes, I'm sorry. I thought that was why
No,
you chose.
This actually clears up a lot of clarification for me. I do appreciate it. I will need a little bit of time to process this, but regardless, back at the matter at hand, if I understand correctly, Mother will not know about the fact that I will be having detention.
Yes, I'm going to, yes. Yes. What's your insight? Passive insight?
My passive insight is 16.
She's absolutely going to do something that's against the rules and intercept the letters going out.
And just to double triple check, does Lorelei need to do an insight about Olivine and the Havelock stuff, or is that just like
With a
nope,
16,
that
no.
was- that was-
There is no falsehood on the little goat's face.
Sorry, let me. I just need to compose myself a little bit. I do appreciate all that your help. I just really can't afford to be in a bad light at this college at the moment, but I will follow your instruction. I'll stay with the group I'm in. However, if they keep getting into trouble and would risk my attendance here at Strixhaven, is that a possibility to speak to the headmaster about?
Anything you need in terms of changing classes has to be approved by the headmaster. Yes.
Of course. No, just to be clear, I would not ask anything above your stature or put any pressure on that. I just wanted to know my options.
She gets kind of a desperate look on her face. I mean, I've kind of adopted Havelock's class, so not really anyone really? Because I'll be in the same class as all your friends, even if you switch to mine.
It's about the classes themselves. It's more about if my group gets in trouble, I get in trouble by default.
It's
So,
kind of
I-
a way to, well, help
Team
keep
organization and building.
right. Yes.
Uh,
Now,
oh,
it doesn't, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't always happen, but to sort of establish the rules, usually the first time you get detention, the entire class does, as far as I understand.
yes.
But I do think it
I
eases
also read the rules.
off once you know the rules, I think.
Interesting. Well, once again, I just wanted to know what my options were, because I have no interest in breaking the rules, or even to bend them if it means that there are consequences.
Right. I am so sorry about dropping that family drama bomb. I was not aware that you did not know. Perhaps that's why your mother sent a letter.
No, that unfortunately sounds characteristically just like what she would do. And, you know, I have a strange feeling I would have found this out sooner and later, and sadly, I would prefer to hear it from you than a lot of other people. At least you'd be kind about it.
She just kind of gives you a little awkward smile. Yeah, I'm really apologetic and very uncomfortable.
I understand. It's all right. I greatly apologize for asking another favor, but could you please be sure that that piece of information doesn't spread around? I'm not even sure if Havelock knows that information, and that might prove a little uncomfortable as well.
Of course. Yes. Now that I think about it, maybe I was snooping. And she just looks very distraught. Oh my god, if he doesn't know, and I just dropped the bomb, and then you know, and then I know, and then, oh no.
I'm not going to condone this little bit of snooping. I mean, I can understand the urge of curiosity.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone that I told you.
As long as you keep my secret, I'll keep yours.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, that's great. Excellent.
And one more question. I'm just gonna ask all the questions. This one's not nearly as intense. Are there any rooms that allow, say, like, practicing of instruments or, you know, privacy in case you want to practice?
As far as I'm aware, there are the studios that you can rent or be in. Yes.
Are they? I'm so sorry. I have taken an interest in singing, but I'm quite terrible at it, and I really don't want others to hear me while I practice. Are these studios private and soundproof? I'm working so hard to get better at it, and I don't want to be embarrassed.
Yep, completely understandable. They are just off the Great Hall on the way to your dorms.
Okay. I appreciate it. If you would like, I will definitely leave if you are still feeling uncomfortable. And
You know
also
what?
want to leave.
Why don't we just both go? I'll go, you go, and then I'll see you in class.
I really do appreciate
I'm really
your
so
help.
sorry. And then she's just gonna be like, I'm so sorry, and then back up slowly into the kitchen.
Orlai's actually gonna sit there
Okay.
for a moment, at least.
All right.
Or at least until it looks like people are going to start leaving. Or if Corian comes back and is like, what are you doing in here? Then she'll skedaddle, but she wants to be left alone.
Okay, then we're going to meanwhile to the rest of the party outside. I'll change your music.
Finnick is just telling everyone to, like, we should go back to the room, sit in a circle, and read all the dossier stuff. He's like, we just sit in a nice big circle. And he's, like, describing it to them, how they could, like, gather around like they're looking over a fire, and they're, like, in the middle, you know, crouching over, like a big team event. That's what he's doing when we zoom back in.
Yeah, suppose we can get some cupcakes to go.
Oh, that's a great idea, Oggy. Great idea.
And we can eat the cupcakes and read over the dossiers and see what everyone else knows about us.
Or what they think they know about us. You never know if it's actually going to be true or not.
Right, what they
What?
think they know about us.
What they think, that's right.
Why would the school keep false information on us?
Do you not remember they were called rumors? And when we were looking at the papers for everybody else, they were called rumors. That means that they're not necessarily true, but other people are spreading things about other people, so we don't know if they're true or false. We don't. It's more like somebody's saying some things, and well, you could choose to believe it, or you could be like, oh, I'm gonna play a game of clovers and ask some questions. You understand?
Yes.
Right. So it's like, if I were to read something, it says Cassius is actually pink and paints his skin green. Is that true or false?
I would tell you that is false.
Well, that's the point. It's false, but it's a rumor. So people would be like, Cassius, do you paint yourself green every day? What happens when you shower? Things like that. People might believe it because people are, well, sometimes people don't actually think very hard about these things. I'm just saying.
Why would somebody change the way they look in order to change the perception from others?
Oh, that's a pointed question, isn't it? I mean, I have no idea.
I am fine with my green skin. I do not desire to change it.
I mean, some people are born not liking their appearance. So, I mean, I once heard a story about a dark elf that used to do full makeup every day so that he appeared to look like a regular surface elf. Every day.
So, wait, you're saying there was an elf and they changed the way they look every day?
I mean, that's how the story went. At least I don't know the guy, but yeah, he's one of those darker colored subterranean elves, and he didn't want to be treated poorly and for people to think that he was one. So he did full makeup every day, so he looked pale as myself.
Can Finnick roll an insight on Augie?
You sure can.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, thanks. That's not bad. What's my bonus here? Insight. 15 plus 4, 19.
are you accusing me of lying? I mean, so this is actually, I mean, he's being truthful in this story. He's something he heard about. I mean, he didn't know the guy. This is actually a story that I am telling through August as a player. I know a guy who played a dark elf that literally did makeup every day in session so that people would not treat him like a dark elf. So I'm taking that story and I'm giving it to August.
Amazing.
So yeah, he, according to what he's heard, people do it.
I mean, like, he just wants to know if there's, like, any personal connection to you besides, like, the story. That's what he's, like, curious about.
With the 19, I mean, there's maybe you're probably getting more from the fact that he said, you know, some people are born not liking the way they look. That might seem personal.
Or do you think people would treat me better if I was not green?
No, green's the best color. What do you mean? Why would you change?
I am also green. And she does a little
So
spin.
am I.
You are? I thought you were blonde. It's very pretty.
He gets really close. He's like, how about my eyes?
She like flashes and kind of makes a little eep sound, and you know, it's typical
Green. Told
reaction. Should we go get Lorelai and then head back to look at the dossiers?
Oh, yeah, we should get her wherever. I wonder, she must have gone back inside.
Someone's gonna have to carry him from the bathroom, I think. He's been in there a long time.
Maybe he's already gone back to the room. Maybe he felt not well enough that he used the bathroom and he just went back to the room.
I think Cassius should check the bathrooms just in case.
Could we not send him a message?
What if he's like passed out or something? What if he's in there, he's passed out, and somebody needs to carry him home? I for sure am not strong enough. You, Cassius. Muscles.
I suppose I could check.
Alright, well, so that people aren't alone, maybe I'll go with Cassius to go check on Nim, and you lot can go get Lorelai and some cupcakes to go, and then we'll meet back, I don't know, here at the entrance, or back at the room, or here at the entrance?
To the room we go!
Alright, so we'll meet you back at the room then.
Oh, wait, are you sticking me with Skylar? Oh,
What's wrong with that?
oh, Taylor? Alright, that's fine. What's wrong with that? Are you kidding me?
That's how you really feel, Finnick.
I
Honest,
like
you smile.
Skyla. The two of you are like gold and bronze, both beautiful metals and handsome.
Thank you.
See, that's Skylar. She thinks we're handsome.
She flushes and is like, "Don't focus on that. I'm. Let's go."
You're the one that keeps saying it.
Finnick just nudges Skylar. He said, I was just messing with you. I just think that you're always frowning. You should be smiling more. And, yeah. You alright?
Been a long day.
Oh, poor baby. There,
Okay.
there.
So who's going where?
Let's go back to the room.
So Cassius and August are gonna go check on Nim in the bathroom.
Okay.
And then the other three, we're gonna go see about getting Lorelai.
Okay. So Lorelai, in your waiting there for a moment, these three are going to find you.
Oh, there you are.
Evening.
You okay?
Eyebrow.
I am not used to fighting, and that tipped me over the edge a little bit. Do you mind if I have a moment and I can come back to the room later?
Yeah, we're all heading to the room anyway. So
Well-
I guess we'll see you there.
I would say
yes.
that's okay, but there is a curfew.
Oh. There's so much we have to learn about this school.
I'll
It's
say Lorelai. They've got those privacy curtains, remember? You need your private moment. Come back to the room with us. Take your time.
like that.
Open the privacy curtain. Wrap
I
yourself
would
around
really
it.
like to go back to the room alone if possible.
Unless you don't miss curfew, I think let's not push it.
More curfew, you're going to get in more trouble.
I'm aware.
Just saying.
I'll be sure to be there before curfew.
Are you
Don't
okay?
really like being alone.
Sorry,
see
I
you
have a lot
there.
of voices.
Sorry.
So we'll go through. So we'll start with Finnick, then we'll go to Skyla, and then Talon. So Finnick?
I don't really like leaving you alone, and I don't think we should just, abandon you. Because here's the thing, we just got out of a fight, right? Trouble. We know that there's hazing and stuff like that. So if you walk around alone, I realise I'm not saying you can't protect yourself. I'm just saying it's better to go in pairs or be with us.
I'll ask Olivine to come with me then. I just need a moment.
It raises then. Fine. Not good enough for you? Fine. Be my guest.
Skyla?
I'm glad Finnick agrees. And I just say we'll see you at the room later on.
Thank
But
you.
you know where you know you can talk to us if need be.
Once again, I just need a moment.
Of course.
All right, Talon. You okay?
It will be. Don't worry. And she actually flashes her what? Well, let's see. She flashes her a smile. You can decide if that's persuasion or deception.
That's up to you. Is it a genuine smile or is it a deceiving one?
Let me tell that to you. In a whisper.
Oh, the whispers.
Gosh, typing in these nails is rough. Why'd I do this to myself?
Okay, she's rolling. That is an 18.
All right. Then what I whispered to you is what it is.
Would it be okay with you if I walked back with you? Just us girls?
And offend the men.
They're too handsome to be offended. And she comes
As
to
long as
stand
you
by
don't
you.
ask questions.
Sure. I mean, I don't really want to answer a bunch about my problems either. So, Skyla, Finnick, I will escort her back to our room.
Fantastic. Finnick, shall we head off?
Finnick salutes. Aye, aye. Glad to see you got, team spirit on your side. Remember, deep breathing. And then he's gonna grab Skyla by the shoulder and pull him close and start walking off.
Okay. The bathroom is empty. So the two of you look, and there is no Nim. You can only guess and surmise that he is back at the tower that you all share and call a room.
Right, yeah, I thought he might have gone back already. At least that's what I would have done if I wasn't feeling good either.
Indeed, that seemed like the logical decision.
Right, well, I suppose we shouldn't linger.
I agree. Let's get back and join the others. It is getting late.
Right, we don't want to miss curfew and get in any more trouble than we've already managed to get into today, eh?
Agreed. Has been a day, to say the least.
Indeed, has been a day. Alright then, he'll open the door to leave. After you.
He bows slightly and walks past.
Alright.
Okay. I am going to need each group of 2 to make particular rolls.
Oh.
But first, Lorelei,
Yeah.
I need you to roll a perception with advantage.
Okay, well, let's try this other die. Okay. Sorry, you said it was perception?
With advantage.
With advantage. So either 16 or... Nat 20! 24 total, let's go!
Let's go.
Ooh.
Noise.
Finally.
You and Taylin finally leave. And you see, now imagine with me, this is outside Bosun Tavern. I just moved the token so you can see him. The feathered winged boy, tall and lithe, eyes a very dark blue. The way that he gazes at you as the 2 of you exit, it's a knowing look. And in the pit of your stomach, you recognize he very likely overheard the entire conversation with Olivine. But before you can approach him, Lorelei, he gives you a bit of a nod, and he flaps his great wings, the color of a hawk, and he soars up into the night sky. I know I'm not supposed to ask
freaking-tastic.
questions, but do you know him?
I don't, but apparently he knows me. That's concerning.
I believe his name is Alan. But
Yes, I saw his profile.
me too!
He's the one that I called Birds of a Feather with Finnick and caused that whole debacle.
Oh. Right. Finnick is allergic to Alan. Oh no. What if we have classes together?
I don't know, maybe it might be quite entertaining to hear him sneeze constantly.
Do you hate Finnick?
No. I just wish that sometimes he would not speak as much as he did.
What does that mean?
He means well, but I think he digs his own grave more often than he thinks he does, and gets us in trouble.
Where I'm from, he would be called a rakish gentleman. All the girls would swoon over him at the balls. I mean, at the gatherings for teenagers.
No, I'm pretty sure that he attends balls as well.
Really? I mean, oh, that's cool.
I don't know, it's just a guess.
So you don't like that he talks? I do. I like it. He's smart. He's dapper.
But yes, smart. I don't know, we'll see how he does in class tomorrow.
You're really serious, aren't you, Lorelei?
Right now I am. Tomorrow, I just need some sleep. It's been a very difficult day.
Sorry. If there's anything I can do, I'm happy to help.
I promise, I just need some sleep.
I learned a super cool move from August today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you pick up something small that's wooden and you hit person in the face with it.
He did. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's great, right?
For fighting, yes. Forgive me, I am not used to fighting spaces, so this will be an adjustment.
She's quiet for a minute, just tiptoeing, her arms back behind her. Lorelei?
Yes.
I'm not saying this is true about you. I don't know you well yet, so please don't take offense.
I assume there's already multiple rumors going around. I'm curious to see how interesting they are.
Well, it's
So
not...
by all means.
I just... Where I grew up, there was a lot of people, but not really many people that were my friend. But I would watch, and I would listen, and I would, see things. You seem like the type of girl who... Well, you seem kind of like... Maybe you lie. Maybe you pretend like you're okay. And I'm saying this because I think so does Finnick. Did you know that he purposely lost? Twice.
Interesting.
And
mean,
I
it
wonder
wouldn't be
why.
very fun if he won all the time.
Well, I mean, if you could genuinely win, why not win? So it makes me wonder if he also lies. Right?
Do you gain an upper hand by letting yourself lose a little bit?
I mean, is that what he's
Maybe
looking
he
for?
isn't as dumb as I thought he was.
She shrugs. I don't know. I just... Maybe the two of you are more similar than you think, and maybe you should give him a chance.
Once again, I do not hate Finnick. There are just some things that he does that makes me question... Actually makes me question a lot of things, but that's besides the point. But I'll be honest, I think everyone here lies a little bit, including yourself.
What? Me? I am so honest, but you're right.
Listen, in order to survive in this world, everyone needs to lie a little bit. It's just a matter of how you do it.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm really glad all of you chose me to be your roommate.
I think this will be a very fun group.
And I hope everybody sticks around.
We'll see what happens in this school. Who knows? But there are definitely a few of us who are more honest than others.
She
They
squints
might
at
be
you.
the glue.
Yeah, that's true. More honest. Like Cassius. And the way she whispers his name and then she blushes and her ears do the little boing thing. I mean, that's our tower! Let's go to bed! Stomp, 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 stomp.
Eli smiles a little bit. But still follows. And she is so exhausted, but she's not going to let anyone see that.
Okay, roll a deception.
Let's see if this dice likes me or not. Okay, that's not bad. 17.
Despite the crushing expectations, the pressure to perform, to be perfect, to be seen as near celestial, your spine stays straight. You hear your mother's words. It's not good enough, Lorelei. Stand taller, straighter spine. What do you think others will say if they see you like this, disheveled? And a memory, as you step through the entranceway to the tower of your mother brushing your hair, pulling, tugging, your head sort of leaning and twisting one way or the other. It wasn't even the rough way she handled your hair that really bothered you, Lorelei. That's not even what you focus on. What you remember the most is her utterances. Useless. Second-rate child. Just like your father. And you straighten a little more. Kicking your chin high. As you slip into the lie as easy as cutting through butter. And then we meanwhile to our other two groups. We're going to have a roll-off of perception to see who sees this last scene. So it will be Skyla and Finnick rolling perceptions together, and then it will be Cassius and August rolling perceptions together.
I swear to
Old
God.
fashioned rice off.
Skyla, if you fuck this up, I'm going to be pissed.
Thanks. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Thank you
Hold on,
so
let
much
me-
for that prep,
Bring your
prep talk.
it
Thank
and let me
you.
blow on it. Hold on. Come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Good luck.
What was this for? Perception?
Yes.
For breathing, apparently.
Uh-oh.
God damn.
I'm so sorry.
Did my breathing not help? Mark, did my breathing not help?
It helped me.
Oh, fuck yeah! Look at my breath, baby! Ooh, amazing! Amazing! Srikersly's at it again! Successful!
Have you rolled?
I just did, baby! We live in the fucking dream, homie! Alright, hold on. I have to check my perception first. I don't know what I have. Oh, okay, cool. That's 17 plus 2. That's what is that? 19, baby!
Yeah, but I don't think that'd be quite enough.
What you mean? 22
I think
and a
someone might
19.
think someone may got nat 20.
Well, you want me to use an inspiration? Fine. Hold on, let me see. No, I think
What
that's
if you
gonna
guys
be
get the
wrong.
same number?
Well, before you waste your inspiration, if yours is +2, I don't know if, like, just, so you don't waste it.
Mm.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, you could still do it if you want. I was just
A nat 20, if Sly gets a nat 20, then all four of you will see what happens, but you'll be on opposite sides.
So at this point in time, only one group is going to see it, despite us rolling like champs, and Warwick actually getting a roll that doesn't suck the bed.
right.
Other bad words, but I decided to say suck the bed because I didn't want to say something
Yeah.
else.
I'm down with that. That's the rules.
I mean, you could get a natural 20, Sly. I would go ahead and roll it. If you get a natural
have
20,
two
then
inspirations.
all four of you see it.
That you cannot put that on one roll. That is not good.
Then we'll if somebody gifts 5 subs right now, all four of you will get to see it. Is that better?
I don't know if that's gonna
No
happen.
pressure.
No pressure.
Pressure tag.
No pressure.
Actually make this roll worth it. 5 subronis. And that does not mean Subway subs or whatever, wherever, Quiznos, whatever the fuck. I don't even know what Quiznos is, but I think that's a sub place.
It is.
I've never been. I don't know. I feel like if I were to try it, it would just end in tragedy.
Here, I'll start. I'll start the helping you. Now you only need 4.
Oh.
Hey, thank you. Who you giving your inspiration to? I think Skyla needs it.
I will give my inspiration to each of you. So everyone will
Oh,
get
nice.
inspiration. Yeah.
Think there's an ad in progress. There is. Sad life, guys.
Womp womp.
Sad.
Okay, so Hazard says I'll donate my inspiration for another roll for an attempt. Okay. Roll on the dice, guys. Go. Low. 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 Wow, only Cassius is flowing. Wow, thanks, guys.
Sorry.
I'm missing a joke here.
I'm blowing.
That did not help.
Sorry.
That was the same roll I got the last time.
17.
That's
Sorry.
not good enough. All right, next dice. All right, we got plenty. All right, we got 3. Okay. Okay, I got an 18 this time.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. That's not helping. It's not helping.
Maybe it's just not meant to be, Sly.
Dice said no.
Okay.
last call. We'll lower it. Someone gifts at least one more sub. I'll allow you to be able to hear it. Or at
One
least a
more
part of it.
sub for us to be able to hear it, please, chat. By the grace of all gods of holy Strixhaven and by Corian's sexy titties, please give one sub so we can hear it out. Yeah!
In a dress. He's
Wow! Thank you, Anonymous, and thank you, Dolphin.
All right. So with the 2 subs, that makes it 3. I will allow you not to hear a piece of it, but all of it. The 4 of you are walking back across the darkened scape of Strixhaven, and it is ethereal in the dark. The arches that float above the commons have a faint glow about them, and there is a impressive and beautiful sigh of magic, a manifestation in sound that makes it feel like you are walking in the cosmos, treading across the stars. It's beautiful, and it's so easy to get lost in that stunning space. But abruptly, near the fountain that takes up the majority of the main section, the archway, as soon as you walk in the gates, you see Headmaster Cyprian. And he does something strange. You find yourself ducking and then pulling your comrade into the bushes. You watch the headmaster look left and look right. And then you see him draw something from his side. There is a flash of silver. And none of you feel good about what is about to happen. There's a stinging sensation behind your eyes. And then there's a slash through the air from whatever he's picked up. And torn in space, reality splits, and time around the fountain slows down, and you are captured in it. Everything moving so slow, all at once. You whisper, "Are you seeing what I'm seeing?" And your companion, "Yeah, I am." A shadow steps through the tear and salutes Cyprian. And the headmaster says, "You know what you need to do. Don't make me wait. I am not a patient man." You can only assume that the silver that he withdrew was a dagger of sorts. But it is gone now. You don't see it in his hand or on his person. He simply turns away, and with a shift of his fingers, time resumes, and that person, that shadow, is gone. The fountain simply rotating and gurgling peacefully as you ascend back to that Cosmo place, but it is tainted. You don't know what you've just seen. But it's frightening. Frightening in a way that it is a mystery. And it is not something you understand. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Dun dun dun.
Damn.
Good shit, guys.
That was some
Yeah.
good shit.
Great session.
Nim, you missed out on a good one.
Oof.
Oh, that shit must have been worth it.
Good job, everybody. Thank you, DM.
Thank you, DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Check out the YouTube for the VODs. Watch Sly's VOD clip for Sly, please. Please clip. We use those. We edit those. I need those. Please do. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Same Sly channel. Same Sly time.
Yeah.